Hi, Libra rising sign. Here is your weekly forecast starting on the 12th of April until the 20th of April. I think you have been doing a lot of balancing out in your life, and that's your favorite subject, I guess. You have got a heavy seventh house. You are actually or naturally toward like oriented towards we, but maybe this is too focused right now for you, like too much we. And maybe that fifth house activation of yours is asking, where is the individuality? Where is the personal joy? So these planetary energies might be forcing you to redefine how you show up in your closest bonds. So Libra, welcome to your major kind of mirror moment. This week, the sky is focusing almost entirely on your seventh house, the house of committed partnership. Whether it's a spouse, a business partner, or even a close rival, the energy of that other person is kind of taking the center stage. You are learning how to keep balance while people around you go through quite a massive shift, most likely. So I think it's a bit of a diplomacy, but it's very dynamic with a lot of Aries energy. Maybe Libra is naturally about keeping the peace, but by creating this new piece that actually works for both of you, that would be the major message of this. Now, we do have got the Mars Neptune conjunction in your seventh house, as well as a Venus and Jupiter sextile triggering your eighth and tenth house. So, this could talk to us about professional collaborations. While Mars Neptune meet up in the seventh house, this is a bit of a tricky one because someone in your life, a partner or a close associate, might be acting out of character. Maybe they are telling you something shady or acting out with their finances as well. You might even catch someone kind of like lying to you. Something is foggy here, something that makes potentially you confused, or even someone might be evasive. I think don't try to pin them down today. If you try to force a logical why out of a partner right now, you just get more fog. So use this day to see where you might be over idealizing someone. Let the energy dissolve the friction rather than kind of fighting it. While the seventh house feels misty, your ruler Venus is in your eighth house, talking to Jupiter in your 10th. So, this is kind of a power move when it comes to your profession. Maybe you get a bonus, an inheritance, or a partner's financial situation is boosted somehow, which might be helping actually to boost your professional standing as well. Venus is you, so it's about you coming to your own power. At the same time, we do have got Mercury and Uranus sextile as well. Mercury is on 29 degree in your sixth house, while Uranus is in your eighth house on 29 degree. And that is a kind of like a point of no return anymore. So this happens between your sixth house, the house of daily work, your eighth house, the shared resources. So this might be a sudden realization about your daily grind, perhaps how it's draining your shared energy, and it comes to a head. You finally see the logic in changing your routine or what ways to move your career, for example, forward. It feels like that this is clearing the way for the new moon that is taking place in your seventh house as well. This is a total reset for your partnership. If you are single, you get a bit of a go signal to put yourself out there, but in a bold way. If you are partnered, then this is the day to start a new chapter together with your partner. And the dispositor of that new moon is Mars, which sextiles Pluto. And I think it gives you the stamina to lead the way, to potentially collaborate. Maybe it encourages you to step outside, like step on a stage, for example. And maybe it's about the realization that I don't want to be following the partner anymore. Let's just co-create a path together. Now, in my membership program, I'm going to be breaking this down for your seventh house new moon for the Libra rising sign. We look at how to handle this Aries fire in a relationship without losing your own Libra piece. So if that's something in interest to you, then you might want to check it out on my website, or you can join through YouTube as well. But this is going to be available for my members only. Now, Mercury moves into your seventh house. So we might have got this urge to kind of like have, or a bit of a screaming on top of your lungs. But Neptune, we might be giving a mixed message, or you are receiving a mixed message. Mars is kind of creating that sharp tongue there. And then Saturn says, you know what, we're going to have to be able to kind of commit. We're going to have to have a serious conversation, a grown-up conversation with a partner. And maybe I'm ready to set the boundaries, because while Mercury runs into Neptune and Mars, it might be when someone is actually crossing the boundaries for you. But Mercury Saturn can talk to you about building a structure that lasts as well, for example, in your partnerships. It's very much about getting together and then how we work out our issues, or how we are going to be working together. We are going to be finishing the week on the 20th with Juno meeting Pluto in your fifth house, the house of joy, creativity, and children. This is the first of three passes. So you are entering this soul contract with your own creative spark, maybe a hobby that could become a serious business, or a romantic connection that could turn into something deeply transformative. Maybe you are ready to commit to your own happiness in a way that feels powerful. You feel empowered, for example, to give birth to that creative project. And you kind of realize that, joy in life is actually a serious business as well. So you are the heart of the chart this week. Use your diplomacy, but don't be afraid to be bold. Make sure you like, subscribe, and tell me in the comments, what are you resetting in your partnership this month? Libra often prioritizes the needs of others. So you have to be finding the balance of where I am starting and where the other person is kind of like ending. And maybe this is all about you and your partner being super active this week, or just reactivating the partnership. So good luck, Libra, and I will see you next week. Take care. Bye bye.